you can stay open and still stay safe. This series is for you, the one who feels deeply and quietly, who gives more than you have, who holds everything together, even on the days when you are not sure if anyone is holding you. Maybe there has been too many things on your mind. Maybe you've been carrying the emotional weight of 2 or 3 people, the way you always do. Because you are the one who understands, who absorbs, who feels everything, who softens so others don't break. I know that feeling. I know the exhaustion that hides behind your kindness. And I know the ache of being the steady one, even when you are tired on the inside. But here in this space, you don't have to hold anything. This is your moment to stay open, but no longer exposed. To breathe and realize you don't need an armor made of steel. Sometimes the gentlest layer is the strongest one. And as you listen, each episode will give you that quiet shift. Nothing you have to do, nothing to work on. It's like putting a puzzle pieces together, one by one. Sometimes the first no you need isn't spoken out loud. It's the moment inside when you finally admit what has been too much for too long. You might feel something softening in your chest, a small drop in the pressure, tiny truth landing. Saying no doesn't mean you are rejecting someone. It means you are returning to yourself. There is a kind of protection that doesn't harden you. It doesn't make you colder or sharper. It simply lets you breathe differently around people who overwhelm you. A gentle spaciousness opens, as if you are finally standing in your own air again. You feel safer without closing anything. Your kindness doesn't need to shrink. It just needs a shape. I remember a time when I believed that in order not to hurt or not to get hurt, I had to run away mentally or stay agreeable or keep the peace at all cost. I really couldn't bear the thought of disappointing anyone. I thought, if I'm good, they will be good too. It was naive maybe, but it was the best survival strategy I had. What I didn't realize then was that people-pleasing wasn't kindness. It was fear. a way of protecting myself from discomfort, from rejection, from being too much or not enough while losing myself. A true kindness begins when you become kind to yourself first, when your needs matter, and when you know how to fulfill these needs. Not as an afterthought, but as a foundation. Your body has been speaking the truth all along, before your voice learned how. There is a place inside you that tightens when something is wrong and loosens when you are safe. I know, sometimes it's hard to feel your body. When you have spent years frozen, surviving, disconnecting to stay afloat. That's why here you take things gently, one small awareness at a time, nothing forced. And these moments of noticing, they happen best when you are relatively okay, when you feel calm or comfortable or simply present enough. When your body is in a survival, it can't focus on anything except surviving. So, you remember how to accept things as they are, and you remember how let things be, because noticing is already protection. So, before we begin, make sure you are somewhere safe and still, not driving, not walking, not operating anything that needs your full attention. And if you are comfortable, close your eyes and let the world soften for a moment. Settle into the quiet behind your eyelids. You might find that thoughts may come and go. Let them. They are just visitors. Between them, there is a small stillness. Tiny gaps of quiet that appear without effort. Just notice them when they arrive. That is more than enough. You have given so much of yourself away that you might have forgotten what it feels like to come home inside your own skin. For years you have been running from the inner room, not because you didn't want it, but because staying there once felt unsafe. Too honest, too unguarded, too unsafe, too close to the parts of you that never learned how to be held. But right now, without effort, there is a small inward shift. Give yourself that permission, just for a moment. A soft recognition of something that has been waiting patiently for you, unchanged, undamaged, still yours. Imagine a door. Perhaps it's a wooden or steel or glass washed in a soft light. This door belongs to you, your truth, your inner world. Let the image come to you naturally. Notice its colors, the way the surface catches the light. And look at the handle. Is it simple, curved, or delicately ornated, shaped by the stories of everything you have lived through? Now, reach for it gently. No rush. Let your hand meet the texture, cool, warm, smooth, familiar. Feel the quiet pressure in your fingers as you begin to open it slowly. Inch by inch. I wonder, is it heavy? Or does it open easily? Now lean forward just slightly and peek through the narrow gap forming in front of you. What appears on the other side? A color, a memory, a feeling you haven't felt in years. Whatever you glimpse, it's yours. A small sacred peek into your own world. There is nothing to fear. Everything you see exists to teach you, to guide you, to show you the way home. Life is not black or white. It is a spectrum of colors, bright and bold, as well as muted grays and tender darks. And all of them belong. And together they create the most beautiful paintings. And maybe as you listen, there is a tiny twitch in your body, a subtle shift in your breathing, a soft focus of your eyes when something feels true. So, my role here is simple. To remind you of something profoundly true. You can stay open and still stay safe.